Let's see. Also, do you listen to any particular type of music? Somewhat, I guess. I'm not sure. When I was younger, I used to listen to a lot of metal, or at least that's the term I'm using. Uh, I was into White Zombie for a while, and then I went from that to being obsessed with Nine Inch Nails for some reason. Never really got into Marilyn Manson though. That guy just freaks me out. Although I've seen some of the music videos that Trent Reznor put out, and that was I don't quite remember why one guy ended up getting processed into plant food, but yeah, I still kind of remember that scene or scene. Wow, my voice kind of cut out there. Nowadays, I don't know. I wouldn't say easy listening, but I'm not really into the metal as much. I mean, I do listen to it a bit. I do play some of it when I play Guitar Hero. Um, I don't know. 80s rock is kind of good. I also kind of like a little bit of the electronica, or I don't know if that's the right term. Trance, house, I don't know. Of course, I can't name any artists except Paul Oakenfold, and that's probably not. I don't know. I guess that's good enough. Jimi Hendrix, I also like him. I got this big ass CD collection in a purple velvet box. That's kind of neat. Just thought I'd mention that while I'm on that subject. And is there anything you'd want to tell your viewers as a whole, like worldly advice or something? I don't really know. Don't really have advice. Uh, don't take advice from someone who's not living your life. How's that? Because unless I'm living your life, I couldn't really tell you what you need to do. And I don't know. Try to answer your own questions. Seek your own solutions. Man, I don't know. I can say that a lot. I don't know. I'm doing it right now. Okay, move on. Cherry Pie 91, also known as Bright Roar. Do you always sound so casual? Not really. As I mentioned before, I live with my mother, and it's going to make me sound like quite a dick, but she has a tendency, I don't know if it's because of me living with her for so long, but some of the things she does or asks me to do when I already have a hard enough time working around women her age and taking orders all day, and then I come home to that, I tend to get pissed off, and sometimes screaming is involved on her part or my part, and it's not really cool. Which is one of the reasons I don't like to record or stream while she's home. On top of her asking me every 5 minutes what the hell I'm doing, you know. I just, I don't know. I imagine marriage is the same way, although I don't like to think of living with my mother the same way as that. But I guess it's got to be similar. Maybe, I don't know. You're around someone so long that eventually the little things about them start to annoy you to the point where you just feel like ripping your hair out and banging your head through a wall. So, not always casual. I try to be in, you know, situations outside that, like at work, I stay fairly casual. Uh, Unless, you know, someone decides to get a stick up their ass and everything's got to be done right now, then I kind of get frantic, but I don't let that vent out. Next question. Damn it, hold on. Anonymous 3. God, okay. He asks, which one of your LPs should I watch first? I would say none of them. I can't recommend any of them whatsoever. Uh, and I guess I need to give reasons why. Well, let's see. Rocket Knight Adventures was my first one, and generally the rule is the first LP someone makes is going to be crappy. I haven't really watched them in a while, so I couldn't say. Uh, Raid Over Moscow was okay, I guess. Because I think it involved me singing for the first 30 seconds at the first video, and that's not cool. And Beachhead's very boring, or at least some of the segments are. which is most of the video. The Immortal's a neat game, but yeah, I don't know. And then you got other games. I don't know. You just had to spin a wheel or something, or go watch someone else's LPs. That's probably good too. All right, and Drew Canbarian. I should be able to pronounce that since I helped him come up with that name. He asked, "What do I do for a job?" Well, that was already done in one of the earlier videos, so I guess you're gonna have to go back and listen to that. I don't really like to talk about it too much, most of all twice. And the final question there is Tiny McHuge Crane. Okay, yeah. He's got several, which I can go through pretty quick. Do you have man boobs? Yes. Do I want man boobs? Not really, but I'm too lazy to do anything about them. Do I like female boobs? I actually do. I like a wide variety. I could go anywhere from the flat range to pretty big. Although I'm not a fan of the fake boobs. Don't really care for the silicone implants with the mile-wide cleavage. I don't care if the natural boobs are got nipples that point straight to the ground. I'd take them over the fake crap every time. Just not a fan. And do I ever play with the audio preview button when posting comments on videos? No, I've seen it, but I've never really known what it was used for, so I never really jacked with it. And what's the funniest comment you have ever received on a video? Well, fuck, I don't know. I guess you... I don't know. I gotta stop saying I don't know. I read them all. I read all the comments. I don't know. As far as funny goes, there's quite a few. I just can't think of one offhand. So I don't know. Damn it, I keep saying I don't know. Funny, I'm not sure. There we go. But, yeah, I do read them all. I like all the comments I get. Even the ones that, oh, I guess, well, this isn't really funny, but it's an odd comment. On Ghetto Blaster, one of the last comments I got was from, I don't know if he really worked on the game or not, but, this guy who said he coded the game, or helped code the game, he posted a comment on my video, pretty much pissed off at me for, omitting the in-game music, and I think he called me a tosser, which I assume is an English insult. And I don't know if he was for real or not, but I offered to take it down. I apologized and explained to him that it wasn't really a LP so much as just some funny BS I did based on the word ghetto. And he responded back and he said just go ahead and keep it up, that's fine. And, he didn't mean to be so rude. Which, it's fine, it's understandable. So, yeah. I've reached the end of the list. I don't know if I'll get any more. I guess if y'all still, or if anyone else has any more questions, you can go ahead and ask. The only thing I can think to do right now is go through some questions I've been asked previously by people who I won't name. Let's see. One question was, how big was it? And the answer is still very small. What do I look like? Will I show myself on a camera? I'll just show you the picture I showed a few people who are actually interested, which is this. Yeah, not really that special, but just keep in mind I usually have a mustache and a neck beard going like crazy, and usually my hair is dirtier. It's actually kind of clean in this one. And fuck, what else? What else? I don't know. Other than that, I could just say some of the Let's Players I listen or watch on a regular basis. Of course, Lord Vega. One guy I like to watch a lot of, who I don't really hear much about, is Crowley9. I love that dude. I love his stuff, and it's kind of a shame. I mean, I don't know. So yeah,
That and Retsu Prey. I love that. I love that stuff. It's hilarious. Well, I guess that's enough for now. And you have any other questions, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll shut the hell up, which is what I should have done like 5 videos ago. See you later.